3, 2, 1. Okay, happy Wednesday morning to you all. If I can get this thing down off the stand. We're leaving wherever we are, close to Biloxi, Mississippi. I don't remember the name of this little town, and woo, that sun is bright. I overslept about an hour and a half longer than I intended to this morning. Neil was up 4:30. I heard him leave the room, but I thought it was like 2 a.m. or something. I couldn't figure out why he was getting up so early. Now I know. We're getting out of here, hitting the highway for a little while. We're going to be crushing more interstate miles, 80 some odd miles, I think, on the slab until we can get over to 90 or 190 or something like that. And then we'll jump off and we'll have rural highways, but there's just nothing good between here and there to get us the direction we need to go. So it's going to be playing on the slab with the crazy cagers and big trucks. A little dicey when this thing is only capable of doing 60, 62. You know, rev limiter's kicking in right at 62 now, 61, 62, something like that. But yeah, it's a little dicey. You get this angry fast traffic that's coming up on you at breakneck speeds, you know, closure rates of 30 miles an hour because everybody's running 90 out here. It's a little crazy. Yeah, just keep watching my mirrors. I had to dodge to the shoulder once or twice yesterday because people were just not being nice about things. Not leaving enough buffer or cushion room. Trying to box pass around other traffic that was in the lane next to me, and they thought they were going to come flying up behind me and still have room to shag and slow down and all that while they're closing on me at 30 miles an hour faster. It's dangerous, reckless, irresponsible behavior. I had a big rig that tried to run me over, quite literally, and then slammed around in front of me and brake checked me. Dude, come on. You are one of the ones that are slow going up hills. You, of all people, should know what it's like to be limited on speed, so quit being a douchebag. Oh well. So we're going to run the highways here for a bit. There is absolutely nothing interesting to see out here except road signs and straight pavement and lots of traffic. So I will tune in when things get interesting. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of a back road or two that I can enjoy some twisties on the way back home, but it's, you know, not really much good riding roads out here. It's just hammer down and cover some distance. All right, back on the road. We just got into Louisiana about, I don't know, 10, 15 miles ago, something like that. And there's a big Louisiana visitor center rest stop thing here. And Neil pulled off because he wanted to stretch his legs. And I went inside. Man, that is one nice visitor center. Oh my God, beautiful. Everything well laid out, perfectly clean in there. It's like a convenience store in there almost. You can't really buy other stuff besides, like, you know, books, but they got lots of books. They got free information pamphlets all over the place, video screens, and a fully stocked coffee bar in there with community coffee and cups and everything. Really nice. I am thoroughly impressed with it. Out behind it, more toward the truck stop side, there are tons of restrooms. Big family-sized restrooms. They probably have showers in them, I don't know, but they were locked. Nice job, Louisiana. Texas used to have some of those too, but they were more toward the north side of the state, near Oklahoma. They're pretty well-apportioned, well-equipped rest stops, but I haven't been up that way in a while to know if they're still in as good a shape as they used to be. Anywho, more of this. I think we're taking 59 kind of down that direction. I'm not sure what Neil is up to. Yeah. Nolans would be 10, and I really don't want to stay on 10. Traffic out here is just a little crazy. We've had several really nasty, almost close calls. People just being impatient, and traffic will be slow in the left and slow in the right where we are, obviously, because we're the bottleneck at 60 miles an hour. But they'll come flying out from behind fast traffic in the left lane and accelerating hard and either just miss me or just miss Neil. As you know, boneheads can't slow down and chill out and give up a few seconds of their life to maybe save someone else's. Never understand it. Chill out, man. Chill out. You're gonna get there. What are a few extra seconds? Well, we found another scooter with a trailer on the road. It looks like a bigger scoot. I can't tell by that exhaust what it is. It might be a... doesn't look like a silver wing exhaust, but the bike looks like a silver wing. I can't tell. He's hauling a little two-wheel trailer behind it. It's funny because one of my guys on YouTube was chatting on the stream last night, saying he found one on Facebook Marketplace. It was a 2004 Silver Wing with a trailer. He didn't say the price, but it was pretty. Oh yeah, I think he said it was like $800 or something, $900, cheap, under $1,000 for both pieces, the trailer and the Silver Wing. And he was thinking about getting it, but didn't really have the space or the money to do it. I wonder if this is the bike, because I went looking on Facebook Marketplace and the ad was already taken down. And he said it was kind of over in this area, so might be it. Who knows? I wanted to look at it. I don't really need another bike or more crap, but it would be nice to have it for a spare. Oh, and he gets the light. Dang it. I wanted to get a closer look. Oh, well. That might have been a Bergman. Couldn't quite get to him. I wanted to see what it was. It looked like a Suzuki Bergman. I couldn't tell by the exhaust. Huh? It's a trike? No, that was a trailer, wasn't it?
No, it steers like this.
Oh, it looked like a trailer. Couldn't tell.
A couple people that come to that Eureka Springs thing with those on.
Gotcha. I swear it looked like a trailer. Oh well.
Scary shit. He's doing plowing. Fucking struck in one tire. You can keep them things.
Ugh. Well, this road is rough. Ugh. So we're just wandering around. I'm not sure if I'm going to jump on the interstate to get home the rest of the way, or if I'll stay on these smaller state highways. I went into my routing and turned off freeways, so it might give me a path where I don't have to put up with quite as much high-speed cager buffoonery, but we'll see. We've had so many close calls just today, man. Crazy. I mean, literally within inches of hitting us at 40+ mile per hour closure speeds. Just nuts. Don't understand people. Why you gotta be so aggressive? Why you gotta be a douchebag? Just chill out. Fighting to make that one extra spot. Jockeying for position. Just drive, dude. At the other end of the trip, a few miles down the road, whatever it is. What did that jockeying and fighting get you? Nothing, but maybe, what, 5 seconds, 10 seconds ahead of the game? Who cares? Picking your nose takes longer than 10 seconds. Taking a shit takes longer than 10 seconds. Taking a leak takes longer than 10 seconds. Just chill out. All right, we're resuming from Baton Rouge area, and Neil and I just stopped off on the side of the road here to abandon business, it looked like, and then somebody pulled up and they were wondering what we were doing there, so apparently it wasn't abandoned. Anyway, we were comparing routes and notes, and he's giving me kind of the shortcuts to get out of here and avoid as much of I-10 as possible, but unfortunately I'm going to have to take 12 to 10 and then 10 over the river, and then shortly after that I'll jump off on 415, and then 415 will take me right over to 190, and then 190 takes me into Beaumont. So from there I'll take off, and we'll get further down the road. I'll end up on I-10 and 59 and some other stuff that I don't want to be on, but that's how it is. So, all right, man. Catch you next time. He's hauling my spare tire home with him. I'll pick it up from him when I come by here and drop off one of my bikes, probably the Navi, to get some custom Neil fabrication done. We want to go west 12. Oh, it's hot, hot, hot. Holy crap. We saw, I don't know if I took screenshots of it on my phone or not, but extreme heat warnings for Mississippi and Louisiana today, and I'm sure Texas has probably got one as well. It's some kind of hot. Temperatures in the high 90s, but the humidity is just soupy thick. You can squeeze your fist and get water out of it kind of thick. Oh, it's brutal out here. And of course, I'm wearing a black jacket. It flows good air as long as I'm moving, but sitting still like this, nope, not so much. It is a sweat box. All right, up on the highway, playing with the cagers. Wasn't as big a deal on this thing when I had the performance variator and sliders in here, because you know my top speed was 70-ish, 65 pretty easily, but 70-ish. Now being limited to 61, 62, it's just kind of compounding the danger factor. But again, there's just no easy way to get across this particular section of land without taking the interstates. You could wind around and around and around and take surface streets and, you know, probably increase the distance by threefold, and you're still going to end up looping back to the highway somewhere. There just aren't that many. Are you going, dude? Are you going, dude? Are you going, dude? Come on, dude. All you're doing is cock blocking me. So just judging by the map that I was looking at here on the GPS, it looks like I've got about 15 miles or so on this. I can take this up to 10, then 10 over across the river, and then should be able to get down pretty quick. Neil said that being in the correct lane is tricky going over the river. You got to be in the middle lane, so I'm gonna have to work on that. And dude, I can't keep it gonna end up in my lap. speed limit 60, I'm doing 60, but oh, these people are going harder, faster than that, and angry about it. Mississippi River. Are you coming over or not? Did you just forget your signal, or do you want over? If you want over, jump on in there. It says only, so you better make up your decision. Come on now, make up your mind. Decide. I guess he wants to exit. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, buddy. Okay, now he turns it off. Alright then. Don't change your mind. We're both committed to this now. Oh, feels good to get moving again. It's hot. Atchafalaya River. I think I said that right. Atchafalaya. Something like that. Ew, almost. Not as big as the Mississippi, but it looks like a pretty big river. Very new looking bridge. Ugh, this is rough. Oh my god. It's like a horse that's at a very rough trot. Oh, yeah. Plenty of fuel. Keep on rolling. I should have enough to get home, I think. If not, there are plenty of fuel stations as I get into Houston. $65. Yeah, road's over here, fella. I really don't want to follow behind you anymore. The trailer doesn't look like it's got everything tied down very well, so I'm going to continue. Oh, this road's rough. 190 I-10 alternate. Ugh. All right, rejoining you again from the road. I'm still in western Louisiana somewhere, getting kind of close to the Texas border. I just entered the city of Basile, B-A-S-I-L-E. Basile, so it looks like it. I don't know, I can't pronounce it. Anywho, rolling along, just about out of this tank of fuel. 2 dots left. Till we find a spot to pull off the road, refuel from this tank, get that weight down lower on the bike, and take a leak. Been on the road for a while. I need to take a potty break, but I found a good spot to do it, and I want to keep crushing miles. Neil likes to stop and take leg stretchers every, 30, 45 minutes or something like that. Man, I just crush on through until my bladder's about to explode, and then finally, somewhere I'll take a quick bio break and keep on running. Otherwise, I don't stop until the bike needs fuel. So on this one, with the Dr. Pulley variators, that was 200 and something miles. So divide that up. 65 miles an hour. It's about 3 hours or so. 3.5, whatever. So about every 3 hours or so I stop. Now it's more like every 2.5, because the economy is a little bit lower. I get about 180 out of it. 170 is bingo fuel. Anyway, it's really hot out here, and it stinks. It smells like decomp and bad fish. I just passed a bunch of crawfish farms or something like that, and whoo, stinky. It smells almost as bad as a chicken farm, at least to my nose. Anyway, I'm rolling. I'll stop here in a bit. Yawns. I'll stop in a little bit, fill the bike, drain my bladder, keep on going. 3, 2, 1. All right, back on the road. Stopped here at a Chevron station on the side of the road. Got me a couple liters of body armor. I guess I'll go this way. A couple liters of body armor. One of them has already been imbibed. The other is in my top box, waiting for the next refuel opportunity. Bladder has been drained. Bike is full from this tank, and time to crush on in this 110 degree heat. Yikes. Whose bright idea was it to go on a cross-country road trip in June and July? Goodness, it's hot. Man, is it hot. I think this is like unseasonably hot. Everyone's been saying the same thing, like, what is up with these temperatures? So I have got 3 hours and 40 minutes at my standard pace of 55-ish. Yeah, I don't know how many miles. I got to switch it off of that. Let's see if I can do that and not kill myself. It is 210 miles to destination. So I'm going to put on my countdown so I can look at it and dream and hope and maybe do some mental voodoo and make it happen faster. Good luck. I want out of this heat. Oh my God. When I get home, it is just going to be a cold shower. Straight cold. Barely turn that tap on to where the hot does not engage. And yeah. Woo, soak. It's crazy when you've been out in this kind of heat and you jump in a hot or a cold shower, and you can actually feel the temperature change from top to bottom. So when the water hits your head, it feels really cold, but by the time it's rolling part way down your back, it's already warming up. It's messed up, man. It's sucking that heat out of your body and warming up the water. Human hot water heater. Oh man, I've got so much work stacked up. I was hoping to take a couple of days off. I still am technically on vacation through the rest of this week, but I've got a couple of emergencies that have been smoldering for a few days, and they've got to get resolved. One of the big ones started on Monday, and I'm still fighting with GoDaddy to get this certificate problem sorted out. I sat on hold with their inept tech support. Don't you, dickhead. You pay attention. Look, she never even turned her head. Glad I wasn't going faster. I sat on hold with the tech support for at least a couple of hours, 2 different times. And, you know, I'm on a road trip and I've got timing and destination and, you know, I got a schedule to keep. And just sitting there, staring at the screen or sitting on the phone is so mind-numbingly painful. And I never get any further with these jerk-offs. Anytime I talk to them, they're like, oh, well, we'll pass you off to the next team. Oh, we'll pass you off to the next team. Oh, this other team will have more information for you. Oh, let me connect you to this other queue. Please stand by. Hold your breath. I got dropped into a queue this morning, and it was just music going for 45 minutes after I'd already spent like an hour talking to somebody else. Like, oh my God, can you guys just fix this shit, please? It's not that damn difficult. If I had access into the back end of your systems, I could go directly through, find where the problem is, reissue it, download my certificate, and be on my merry way. It's like leading a blind man through a minefield over the phone. They just can't seem to figure out what they're doing. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm hot. I'm bitching. But when I get back, I'm going to stack up and triage all of my emergencies. That one is still sitting at the top of the stack, and all the others have got to get sorted in, and hopefully I can knock out at least the one that's been burning for 3 days now. I can get that knocked out this evening, no matter how long I have to sit on the phone, unless I fall asleep, and then they drop me. Then tomorrow, Thursday, I've got a couple of appointments I need to line up and take care of for other customers that have been patiently waiting for 2.5 weeks for me to get back in town. So, the fun never ends. And then hopefully, if all goes well, I'll get the emergency stuff out of the way. I need to do billing, send out a bunch of invoices that I didn't even do before I left. I didn't do my billing this month, so money is extraordinarily thin. And then this weekend, maybe I can do part of the post-mortem and, you know, initial remediation of the Scoot, figure out what's broken, what needs to be replaced. I don't know if I feel like totally tearing into it. I mean, cursory examination, I can tell you what's broken, but I'm concerned about the inner panels behind the painted stuff. There's a plastic substructure in this thing that holds all the other panels. So there's an inner plastic panel in there that I think might have some broken spots on it, but it's ABS and it's fairly flexible, so I don't know if it really took a whack strong enough to crack it or separate it, or if it's just cattywampus right now, because nothing in the front is lined up. It's all kind of happens when you eat pavement at 25 miles an hour. Actually, I think it was faster than that. I was reviewing the footage just last night in the hotel, looking at the dash cam footage, because it records the GPS speed as a, you know, an overlay or a stamp on the video, and it said I was doing 36. So I think I saw 36. So I ate it at 36 miles an hour. Wham! Instant down. Man, there was nothing in between. It was upright and flat on my face with the bike on top of me. I haven't looked at the 360 footage yet to see if I can correct the angles and turn on the gyroscope in it to do world lock to watch the bike go whoop, and the world is upright. So I'll try that. I'll export that clip in 2 or 3 different formats. One vertical, you know, or normal like this. That way it lops over with the bike. The other one world locked where the bike lops over underneath it, you know, like it hinges off. And then I'll do a reframe export where it's zoomed up on me and kind of, you know, the control surface and the ground looking backwards, and watch everything happen. See if we get my, you won't be able to see my mouth going, oh shit, but you'll probably see my eyeballs turn into, you know, giant saucers. Ah! I don't know, maybe the fighter pilot shield was down and you won't be able to see my eyes either. Who knows? Anyway, I'll export that in 2 or 3 different formats and include it in the video. I'll probably do just a short of just that, and I'll put in that, you know, the meme voice. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. That's got to go in there, man, because that's exactly what went through my head. Like, oh shit, it's too late. I'm going downhill. There's gravel, and I saw concrete at the bottom, and went, this isn't going to end well. It's not going to end well at all. And I was right. Not a lot you can do. You're already committed to it. It's a train wreck in progress. All you can do is hope for the best. And again, I've been down on the dirt so many times in my career, I can't even begin to count, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. But I was always wearing the gear for that. So generally, you just get up, dust yourself off, and keep going. And you don't really have any injury. You might have bruises and, you know, a little bit worse for wear, but not really injuries. But yeah, not that time. Boy, I got my knee pretty good. Woo. I'm lucky I didn't really grind up my left hand because I did not have my glove on. I had to take it off to monkey with the phone. But everything else did great. I mean, Neil's mount did great, camera mount did great, the quad lock mount, everything was fine. The quad lock mount got twisted a little bit, but it's just the ram ball, you know, the impact shook it and rotated the ram ball clamp a little bit. Otherwise, everything fared pretty well except the plastics. And I don't term those gravel offs accidents. They're not accidents. Those are semi-intentional because the accident was taking the scooter on the gravel to begin with. Don't take it on gravel, man. Just don't do it. You're already risking being not upright. Just don't do it. If you can avoid it, just go another way. That was my plan the whole time. I did not want to get on gravel because I knew with the combined braking on this and no ABS, I was bound to eat shit. These tires are just too narrow. They don't have any tread on them. You know, they're street tires, so not a good idea. Anywho, whole lot of this. Not much fun. This is Louisiana and Texas. Flat plains, humid as shit. Absolutely zero entertainment factor. There's a PCX rider on the side of the highway here. It might be one of the guys that's been following on the stream. What's going on, buddy?
Know that. How many miles so far?
About 6,100. I got about another 150 or so to go. What does it say?
Oh, yeah.
183 to go.
Yeah.
So where are you coming out of?
I'm right here.
Oh, you're right here.
I'm Shawn Meadows.
Shawn, good to meet you, Shawn. How you doing, man?
I knew you was coming through, and I said, I'm gonna take. I went to the Ritter, and then I said, I'm gonna take a ride. And I was going this way. I saw you on the thing.
Yeah, I decided to take the back roads. I got off of I-10 because it's just crazy out there.
I was driving earlier this morning. I don't know what's up with the traffic. It's insanely heavy.
Insanely heavy, and everyone is on crack or something. I don't know what the deal is. I got it on my
I don't have a good temper on that shit. So.
Yeah, I got a dash cam, back, front, and all that. I caught a bunch of a-holes threading past me. One guy in a truck going over 100 miles an hour missed me by about a foot. At 100 miles an hour. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Anyway.
I'll ride with you a little while if you don't mind.
Yeah. Come on. I'm limited to 60 because I've got the factory variator, so it's about 62 is all I can pull.
It won't go much more than that either.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's roll. Yeah, that's cool. He was watching the live track and saw that I was coming out this way, and he just lives over here, he says. Cool. He found a good place to stop there in the shade. Well, it is hot out here. Crazy hot. He's the first one to meet me along the route. There were several others that wanted to make it out, but the timing wasn't right, or one thing or another happened. Dirt Rider 22 was going to meet me getting into Tennessee, or just like right on the Tennessee border somewhere, and that didn't work out. A scheduling problem, and I was on the road kind of late that day, I think. So yeah, that's cool. at least somebody following along on the stream was able to come by and give me a howdy on a ride through. That's fun. Yeah, I've seen Shawn in the comments quite a bit on the live streams and on the videos, so that's cool. Ugh. Okay, tuning back in from the road. Trip still in progress and drawing to a close, but not quite yet. Still have about an hour and a half to go. 95 miles on the clicker, but I'm within my 100-mile finale. Thank God. I'm ready for this hot day to be over. Got a turn coming up here in about a mile on Highway 105, and I'm just having Garmin and Waze both routing me kind of away from I-10 as much as possible. I've had too many close calls on I-10 today. I don't want to repeat and try to exercise my 9 lives any further than I have. So we'll just keep traversing these backcountry roads, farm to market roads, stuff like that, and I think it's going to get me pretty close to where I want to be. I might end up on Texas 36 or something like that at some point. I don't really know for sure. I haven't looked all the way through the route to find out, but I'll be getting home hopefully in about an hour and a half, barring any problems. I do need more fuel. I've got about a half a gallon with me in the jerry can, but that's not going to be enough to get me there. That is not going to get me there. So I'll probably stop. I'll empty this out, and then I'll put, I'll just top off this tank, put another whatever gallon in it, whatever it takes to get it up to full, and should get me home. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit as I'm getting closer into the Katy area and do my customary brain dump on the trip. I don't know how coherent I'll be because my brain's pretty cooked with this heat today. I'm having trouble even focusing on what I'm doing. I'm following 2 GPSs. That's about all I can do in addition to piloting the Scoot. So wish me luck. Oh, that looks fun, let me tell you. A lot cooler than being up here on the pavement. I think this is Lake Conroe, I don't even know. I'm up here in Atascocita right now. Still have 48 miles to go. Getting closer, chipping away those miles. It's bloody hot. Oh my God, it's bloody hot. Asshole, nice signal. All right, everybody, welcome back to Katy, Texas. I made it back in one piece, almost. All my pieces are with me, except for the bikes. It was really hot, really congested, really sweaty on the way back today. I don't know what is going on with traffic, but it's got to be holiday traffic of some kind, because it is just nuts. It's taken me well over an hour and a half since I hit the north side of the city just to get down here to my area. And that was taking the Beltway, which I thought would be faster, but apparently not. So, welcome back. The trip was a success, minus a little minor couple of mishaps with plastic in my right knee. And beyond that, I think the trip was a resounding success. I did not place because the bike died, you know, the CVT and all that. But other than that, everything did well. I'm going around you. Figure out where you're going. Don't just park on the road and then decide to drive. So I will do a post-mortem on all this stuff, and I will catch you all for the next installment, hopefully very soon. And we'll do a kind of a post-ride wrap-up. So here in my driveway, the trip was 5990 miles, and I had a little bit more than that because there were a couple days that it was sitting in the truck, not being ridden. So, hey, Grace, howl? You gonna howl for me? You gonna howl? 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 Oh! 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 I'm glad to see you. I'll catch y'all later.